Roberta. Roberta.
Do you like to twirl?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He does not know.
Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Hey, Roberters. I swear, I am not buzzed.
You buzzed?
But some of you might be on the green beer this morning. Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday and happy St. Patty's. I thought that I would do something a little special for you guys today. Look at all the shamrocks and the green hearts. I love it. Hope you guys are having a good morning. I have had probably entirely too much coffee, and I have green on, so you can't pinch me. Hopefully you guys have your green on. Look at, and if you become a member today, check this out. This is such a cool feature. If you become a member today, you will light up the chat green for St. Patty's. Oh my God. Like, why didn't I think of that?
So let me have a little fun, would you please?
I hope you guys are having a good morning, considering. What does that say? Mr. Quinn? What the hell does... How do you guys get your names written like that? I can't even read it. I see Summer. Oh, yeah. I'm like, what does that say? That is Summer Lou chewing on her bone that... I can't remember who gave that to her now. I did know when it came. I think it was Cat White. I try to remember, but I think it was Cat White or... geez. I'm sorry. I forgot, but that is a gift from a viewer. And she loves it. Oh, let's see here. Search and Rescue Canine Mom. Hi. Good morning, Mimsy. Northern Light. Scott H. Joel. Hey, Mark Klein. KK. No, I'm not. Doggy Cam. All right. So today we kind of switcherooed. Yesterday we did Florida. Today we're going to do Michigan. Not literally, but we're going to cover Michigan. So just let me... I'm looking a little rough. I did get good sleep last night. Oh my God. For the first time in a very long time, I slept pretty hard. And I look pretty rough, but I feel pretty damn good, actually. Hello, Tracy. Michelle. Board one. Damien. Lisa. I did not see the gas explosion in Fenton. Weird. Hey, Marie Arnold. Ms. Ellie Cat Claus in the house. Meow. Good morning, 208 Bunny. Hey, God's child. How are you? Sonia. Good afternoon from the land of pubs and fish and chips. Thanks, Maple Leaf. Hey, Potato. Hey, while we're talking about it, I want to make a little announcement. Saturday night. Yes, I could see it much better. Mr. J. Quinn. Thank you. Font generators. Oh, I always wondered how people did that. I'm like, but it's so hard to tag people when you can't like put those symbols. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Damien. Heather 4178, the Invisibrat. I'm so glad that you're not invisible today. We missed you tremendously yesterday. Like, the chat just wasn't the same without Heather the Brat. Can we all agree that the Queen
Roberta
was definitely missed yesterday? And she was missed so much that I think we need to do a little dance for Miss Heather. And this is compliments of Incognito Potato. This was Incognito Potato's dedication to Heather, the Invisibrat, because she was invisible yesterday, right? S the best.
Roly-poly, Daddy's little Betty. Betty's gonna be a man someday.
Heather mods, like, it's her paid job, dude. Like, I mean, you guys are all awesome mods, but like, I'm talking overall. Heather is a mod for several channels, and she's always there. She's always reliable. And you know what? She's always nice. I'm not saying other moderators aren't, but Heather is always nice. Like, she's just consistent every day. And I think that's why we really noticed that she was gone. I mean, I'm being for real. She is. She's really a nice person, and you don't get any drama from her. And I really appreciate you, Heather. And I texted her yesterday. I'm like, yeah, right? Because, I mean, really, it wasn't the same. It was crazy. Like, I don't think I've ever felt that, like, to that degree before, of someone, like being missing from chat. And it was like part of the thing was missing. I mean, it really was. I'm not being dramatic or anything. And it wasn't just me, because a lot of people were asking where you were. So I know it wasn't just me. But you are greatly appreciated, Heather. Don't cry. Smile and go have a green beer.
Roberta,
Or maybe some green pudding.
The proof is in the pudding, if you will.
Looking beyond, what are you talking about? If you see him, tell him look who's there, and why are you putting this cryptic messages in my chat? Either explain or you're going to be blocked. Because this chat is not a place to come in and drop your little hints for something. If you want to say something, just say it. If not, bye. And on your way out,
don't break my door, you fucking bitch. Right?
Potato, explain yourself.
Just help a brother out here.
Maligator. Hey, look at her coming out of the woodwork. Coming just out of the woodwork this morning. Oh, so back to my announcement. Okay. Saturday night. Clear your freaking calendar. Okay. Clear your calendar, because Potato is coming on panel. I didn't see you before, Maligator. You know me, my selective vision. Aw, thanks, Angie. I love all of you guys, too. Thanks, Marie Arnold. They're great people. They're great people. So anyways, Potato is going to be up here with her amazing accent, and we are going to be reading through, and I put the event up this morning. We're going to be reading through the Keegan Klein. Is it Keegan Klein? Shit, I can't remember. She'll put it in chat. But hey, Sherry Lynn. Oh, Sherry, our love. All right, so Quinn is cleared. We're going to be reading through that interview that he did. This is the Delphi suspect, Keegan Klein. I think it is. Why is Klein stuck in my head? Oh, Heather, don't worry about it. You enjoy your son's birthday. And I hope that it is a great day. What do you guys got planned? You got a birthday party planned, or you going somewhere? Are masks involved? What's the scoop? Give us the skinny. Ooh, a clover crawl. Miss Alley Cat Claus. She's like, You buzzed? Okay, it is Klein. Yeah, I guess that's why I was confused. I was picturing it like spelled like Mark Klein's, and I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't seem like that was his name. So we're going to be going through the Keegan Klein interview that he did with that reporter about the Delphi case. He is the one that had the fake Instagram, I think it was Instagram, with the dude that looked like Justin Bieber. And he was playing like it was him.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
A clover crawl. It's like a pub crawl for St. Patrick's Day. So like a lot of times when St. Patrick's Day is on a weekday, they'll have like the pub crawls and events on the weekend. But in Michigan, St. Patty's Day was a huge thing. All the bars were open, I think, at 6 a.m. And like all the radio stations would be at the bars. People were crazy. I mean, it's just like, I never did the St. Patrick's. Oh, yeah, I did. I did do the St. Patrick's morning. My bad. And let me just tell you, Scottish eggs and green beer sometimes aren't a good mix.
Do you like to twirl?
That's correct.
Yeah, it made me twirl.
Do you
when
like
I
to
got home.
twirl?
Hey, Joel. No, I already said hi to you. Yeah, I think it's something with like the northeast part of the country, because down here I don't hear of pub crawls. I don't hear of anything like that. I mean, they do the river. They dye the river in Tampa. They dye it green. And then like boats. I think they have like a boat parade or something. But it's just such a different thing. Oh, who told you I like to twirl? I don't know. I think Donald told me one time. No, maybe it was Allie.
We planted flowers on the side of the house.
Oh, pardon me. Hi, Kim. I said hi, Maple Leaf. Can you guys hear me? I said hi to you guys, and you guys keep saying that I made you invisible. But I didn't. Go back and replay. You'll say I did not. I said hi to everybody, I think. Except tripping on a mystery. Good day. I don't think that's Irish, but whatevs. Okay, let me get my screen up here. We're going to get going on Michigan here. Maybe we can find a St. Patty's party to tune into. Why is it not pulling up my damn screen? Hold on. Jay is having a little bit of an issue. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Do not get excited. I'm going to play a little bit of music for you guys while I get this straightened around. Good morning, Wyoming Adventures. Happy St. Patty's Day. Moderators, go ahead and mount up while we get this party started.
Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Moderators!
Mount up.
All right. Well, that didn't take too long, right? Quick and painless. Happy birthday to all your guys' kids who have birthdays today. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I'm pulling a Benny Keys looking ass today. Showing my feed. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here. This is gonna madden you, this story here. Michigan court overturns murder conviction because the courtroom was closed to the public. Shamrock. Oh my gosh, Shamrock. Happy St. Patrick's Day. You are my inspiration for today. Okay, so who here thinks that Shamrock is river dancing right now? River dancing, looking ass. April Dawn. Wait, April. I'm a little slow.
respect you.
I'm a little slow today. Love you, April. Hey, Ruby. Oh, I like bagpipes too. Oh my God. Audra, I just lost it. I'm done. I am done. My daughter always said that I lived to embarrass her when I dropped her off at school with my music. That is great.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
I don't know, Maligator. I don't know why it was gray. Maybe YouTube changed it. Top of the morning to ya, Cheryl T. Do you guys still hear music? Is it the river dance music? I don't know. YouTube is making some upgrades. They're doing some updates, and that probably might be one of them, because now when you hit the like button, it is animated. It's pretty cool. Yeah, looking beyond. You don't even know the difference between there and there. THIER. Dumb looking ass.
Do the people laugh when you say what you say? I said, yes. He said, do you get paid? I said, yes. He said, well, tell Bill I said have a coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Eddie Murphy. All right, moving forward. This Michigan court overturned a murder conviction because the courtroom was closed to the public. The court says it violated the rights of the defendant. This was in Flint, Michigan. The Michigan Supreme Court overturned a murder conviction Monday, saying a Flint area judge who closed his courtroom to the public violated the rights of a man who was on trial. The decision means a new trial for Donald Davis Jr. Yes, another Donald.
Don't break my door,
who is serving a life sentence. Genesee County Judge Jeffrey Neithercut. You don't know the difference between Neithercut and Neithercut. Niether. Cleared the courtroom after a spectator attending Davis's trial asked a juror during a break if she worked at a hospital. After the trial, Neithercut said his order was poorly worded and that should have said, don't come back today. And that he should have said, don't come back today. But the practical effect meant that no one watched the trial over several days except for the mother of the victim. The Supreme Court said there was nothing ambiguous about Neithercut's order. The existence of public observers, no matter their affiliation, helps to ensure a fair trial. To ensure that attorneys and judges do their jobs responsibly, to encourage witnesses to come forward, and to discourage perjury, Judge Elizabeth Clement said in the court's 6-0 opinion. Judge Brian Zahara agreed with the result, but wrote a separate opinion. The trial occurred before Neithercut retired at the end of 2018. Davis was accused of killing Devontae Hansen, whose body was found in a car outside a Flint apartment building in 2016. So Devontae Hansen's family must be absolutely heartbroken to see this man who got a life sentence. And they probably were celebrating that there was justice. And then now he's going to go free. Aw, April, welcome back. And you don't have to do that. I do not want you to use your spare dollars. I know you just moved. I don't want you to use your spare dollars on that. So please don't ever feel obligated. Hey, Smokey P. Oh my God.
The devil is dancing tonight.
How you doing, Smokey? Smokey Toki.
Right. That's right. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty messed up. But I mean, how can they do this? And this is brand new. This just happened March 15th. So how can they do this? Like through COVID, we have not. Hey, Mama Annie Explorer or member for 6 months. I got to change that. I keep saying that. Thank you and happy St. Patty's Day to you. Not today, Satin. Not today. You kind of like the music? Is it looping? Is it the little do? Do you picture a little leprechaun jumping around? Or twirling around, maybe?
Do you like to twirl?
I switched a couple rooms around. It felt like a full-on move. I moved my living room around and it felt like a full-on move. Shit.
That's correct.
So anyway, through COVID, we didn't get to watch anything. Or we'll see court hearings that have like video, but no audio. Like, that does us a lot of good. And if it's the fact of, the public makes it a fair trial and all of this, that, and the other, why in the heck can't we watch and listen to every trial? It just cracks me up because Texas is putting these, whatever you call them, detention hearings for teenagers on YouTube. But we can't watch Barry Morphew and get, some audio with it. All we can do is watch or, vice versa. Whatever the case is. I just think it's not fair. I think that if they're going to just Zoom them, they should open them to the public. Heather, the Invisibrat. My daughter has become Roberta in our house because she walks around saying it all the time.
Roberta.
I actually was sent a sound bite of Heather's adorable little girl saying Roberta, and you could tell she thought it was funny herself. I love her. Oh, that's Sumeer. If I say her name, she'll wake up. She's like a child. But yeah, she can see her little paws. She has puppy dreams. And look at her. See her paws? Watch her. She'll start like whimpering. She has like, it's almost kind of like you want to wake her up but I think she's having good dreams because she smiles. She did sound just like the soundbite. It was so cute. I love it. Oh, Anne. I am not, but that is sweet. Chick Valley. What's up, Chicky? Ooh, I shouldn't say that either because that's what I call their chicken and waffle treats. I call them, you want Chicky?
We better sign.
So anyways, hey, Georgie RG. You haven't missed anything. We went over just one case and nothing has really changed. I mean, so
Don's full of shit.
That's the same. So hi, Cheryl T. I know she is a sweetheart. She'll do like that suckling thing. It's like she's still like dreaming that she has her mama, and she does like the little suckling. It's the cutest thing. It's kind of like when your cat like kneading the dough. It's so cute. Okay, next story. I got to keep things moving. I got to keep your guys' attention. Okay, here's a story. This will wake you up because this is disturbing. Okay, here we go. Trigger warning. Little bit of a disturbing story here. Big disturbing story, rather. Okay, so this was published on March 15th. And I just want to say thank you, Scott H., for coming into my Michigan story lives. I know you don't live near there or anything like that. I just want to say, if you're not local to Michigan or you don't have any ties there and you're here listening, I appreciate that. Southfield man. So Southfield is in Metro Detroit, and that's what we call it, just like a suburb of Detroit. Sentenced for trafficking teenage girl and branding her face with a tattoo of his name. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what?
This guy is just a nut.
A Southfield man has been sentenced for trafficking a 17-year-old girl and branding her face with a tattoo of his name. Tori Anderson, 34, of Southfield, is accused of trafficking the girl for commercial sex during the summer of 2019 in Michigan and elsewhere. Anderson acted as the girl's pimp by setting up dates and receiving money in return while providing supplies such as food and condoms, federal officials said in a release.
Rot in hell. And hey,
authorities said Anderson had the girl tattoo his name on her forehead and the side of her face as a way of branding her. He knew she was 17 years old while committing these crimes. Anderson was arrested. This is new. Okay. Anderson was arrested September 3rd, 2019 at a motel in Roseville after he arranged for the girl to have sex with an undercover officer. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of sex trafficking a minor. Thank God these officers, though, are going undercover. I can't believe this stuff. Anderson was sentenced Monday, March 14th, to 15 years. Why even let the motherfucker out? It's disgusting. The defendant exploited a vulnerable young girl by arranging for her to have sex with strangers over and over again for his personal profit, U.S. Attorney Dawn N. Eisen said. We will continue to work closely with our local law enforcement partners and Semtech to vindicate the rights of sex trafficking victims and to protect our most vulnerable citizens from predators like Anderson. Sex traffickers prey on the most vulnerable members of our society, said Josh P. Hawkshurst, acting special agent in charge of the FBI's Detroit division. The FBI's Southeast Michigan Trafficking and Exploitation Crimes Task Force will continue to work with our law enforcement partners to recover trafficking victims and put the perpetrators behind bars, which is great, but how about keeping them behind bars? How about that? How about just never letting them out? Check this out. This is new today. Officials break down how group plotted to kill Sterling Heights woman in failed murder.
Roberta.
For hire. Video shows woman fleeing gunman in front of her house. Can you guys see this? What in the actual... Cotton candy boobs. These nuts. That is some scary stuff. Okay, so let's see exactly what happened here. Officials provided a moment-by-moment breakdown of how they say 2 people carried out a failed murder-for-hire scheme targeting a Sterling Heights woman. Federal officials named Andre D. Sims in an indictment filed Wednesday, March 16th in Flint. They said he was offered $10,000 by someone identified only as a co-conspirator to kill a Sterling Heights woman. The attempted murder took place at 11:18 a.m. November 28th, 2020. Outside a home at the Park Place condos near Metro Parkway and DeQuinder in Sterling Heights. Police said the woman was shot multiple times and taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The indictment also references 4 other people, naming them individual 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why are they not naming them? Here's how the scheme played out, all according to the indictment. Preparations, November 27th. 6:21 a.m. The co-conspirator rented a 2019 Dodge Ram 2500 pickup from the Hertz rental company at Detroit Metro Airport. 6:10 p.m. The co-conspirator sent Sims a text message telling him to travel to Flint that day. Sims responded and said he was about to make his way there. 6:20, Sims sent individual 1 a text message asking for a ride to Flint in exchange for gas and money. He told that person if he got to Flint, he would return with, quote, 10 bands. Sim told individual 1 to delete the message after reading it. That doesn't make it go away, though, does it?
Roberta.
8:30 p.m., the co-conspirator sent Sims a text about his arrival time. 10:07 p.m., Sims responded that he was an hour away. 11 p.m., Sims arrived in Flint. 11:01, he called the co-conspirator. 11:18, the co-conspirator's cell phone transmitted with cell towers in Flint. He called individual 2, the registered owner of a 2006 Chevrolet Colorado pickup. November the 28th, 12:08 a.m., Sims' phone transmitted with a cell tower about 0.3 miles away from the victim's address in Sterling Heights. 12:11, for a second time, it pinged at the victim's address. 1:20 a.m., so an hour and 10 minutes later, he stored the victim's address in his notes on his phone. 2:34, Sims texted individual 3 an address a few hundred feet away from the victim's home. 2:59, individual 3 sent a text with his own address to Sims. That address is in Detroit. At 3:02 a.m., Sims texted individual 3 that he was on his way. 3:50 a.m., the co-conspirator texted Sims the address of the Sterling Landings apartment complex. They planned to meet there after the murder. During the early morning of November 28th, the co-conspirator went to the Sterling Landings apartments and stayed there for several hours. 4:38 a.m., Sims stored directions from the Detroit address to the victim's address in his phone. November 28th, 2020, 5:05 a.m., Sims drove the Chevrolet Colorado pickup truck to the victim's home. He backed the truck into a parking spot across the street from her front door. 11:18 a.m., the victim walked out of her house and got into an SUV that was parked out front. Sims approached the SUV and fired 7 to 8 shots at it, striking the woman about 3 times. Oh my God, we have footage, I think. Hold on. This is so scary.
These days, you can buy anything online.
Stop! That's not the car I ordered.
Not my problem. With a certified pre-owned vehicle from your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers, the vehicle you select is the vehicle you get.
Holy fuck. Holy. Dude. Holy shit. Is that the girl that got shot? Oh my God, she's like, I'm shot. Holy. Whoa.
MSU Federal Credit Union is excited to announce.
That was crazy. Yikes. Holy shit, man. Yes, Robin, that was in it wasn't Sterling Heights, it was Southfield. It was Southfield. Oh, I'm awake. I mean, oh, my heart is like pounding right now. Like, yeah, I feel awake now. Miss Robin, are you from Michigan? Michigan? Yeah, that was ooh, quite intense. I actually want to see that one more time closer up. I'm going to actually try to make this bigger for a second. I want to see, did the one guy get out of his vehicle and shoot her? Oh, you're from Utica? Wow, small world. What a small world it is. Whoa, that was freaky. Okay. How do I replay it? I might have to refresh. I am just shooketh. There she is. Who is that? Is that the shooter? Still shooting. The shooter's in the truck and they're still shooting at her as she's driving away right there. They did follow her back. Holy hell. Oh my God. Because they were like, holy shit, she's not dead. Can you imagine how scared this girl is? Holy shit. We went to high school right by each other? Oh, wow. Have you been here since the laundry case then? Or did you have a different name before? Yeah, I am. I'm from Michigan. I grew up in Michigan. Yeah, I'm going to play it right now, you guys. And that girl screaming, oh my God, it's just like chilling. It is chilling. I will turn the screaming down because it's loud. Okay, here we go.
Detroit is what it builds. In 1946, a new style of pizza was born in the Motor City, and it was different.
Pizza.
This is Detroit-style pizza.
I did go to Romeo.
This is Buddy's.
Yep, I went to Romeo.
Roberta.
Isn't that crazy? She is in utter shock. And that's exactly right. You never know how you're going to act in a situation like this. And this woman is in shock. Yeah, see? Their truck is coming back. They freaking chased her back. She's so smart, though. She took off so fast. She must have already had the car running and was able to just freaking go. And then she pulled up right by the freaking door. Thank God they didn't stop and get out and force their way into that house. She's like, where? Oh my gosh. That is nuts. She's like, I'm shot. And her mom's like, where? Or whoever that is. That is really terrifying. Thank God she was able to turn around and come, and come back to the house. Or did he really? Let's watch it one more time. I didn't see him get out and start shooting again. It all happens so fast. I don't have the ability to slow it down like I like to do. Okay, let's see. We're going to have to listen to the ad again. And the nice comments about how I make this look easy, I appreciate that. Because sometimes it really isn't. So I appreciate you guys. I enjoy doing this a whole lot. I just want you to know that. I'm not doing this just because I'm bored or I can. I really do enjoy this, and I try to do it the best I can. I do put a lot of time into it.
DTE's natural gas works both hard and smart. It can help heal the body and transport the mind. Cleaner, safe, affordable natural gas is a warm hug waiting to happen. DTE.
Why was she screaming already? Did she just think they were going to hit each other? I think that's what she thought, that she was going to back into them. She thought they were going to collide. Look at him back up and go after her. Oh my God, she must have been terrified. I wonder how she got around him. My God, he stopped. He did stop. Holy hell. I think, oh my God, and then it stops. That is so scary. Holy crap.
DTE's natural.
No, he didn't shoot her because they were going to crash. Let's finish the story. I know. She was standing there for so long. Immediately at 11:19 a.m., immediately after the shooting, Sims drove the pickup to the Sterling Landings apartment complex. Oh, no, I already read that. Okay, so at 11:31, Sims parked the pickup in a parking space at Building 9 of the complex. Sims sent the co-conspirator a text message showing his exact location. And then at 11:40, Sims called the co-conspirator. At 11:47, the co-conspirator arrived at the apartment complex in the Dodge Ram and picked up Sims. They left the Chevy Colorado at the complex. That was at 11:47 a.m. Then at 2:26 p.m., Sims bought a one-way bus ticket from Indian Trails Greyhound. The bus ticket was for a ride from Detroit to Grand Rapids. At 8:02 p.m., the co-conspirator returned the Dodge Ram to the Hertz rental company at the airport. On November 29, 2020, Sims took the bus from Detroit to Grand Rapids. The next day, the co-conspirator texted Sims that he would pay him $2,500 for his attempt to kill the Sterling Heights woman. $2,500? And you're going to kill someone? Dude, that's some scary shit. At 3:13 p.m., December 1st, Sims received a text from individual 3 that contained a tweet from Twitter called Metro Detroit Crime. The tweet included a link to video footage of the attempted murder. On December 19th, so 18 days go by, the co-conspirator told individual 4 to send Sims $300 via Cash App for his attempt to kill the Sterling Heights woman. At 12:04, December 21st, Sims texted the co-conspirator that he had received the $300. The indictment charges Sims with 2 counts of conspiracy to commit murder for hire resulting in personal injury, 1 count of using, carrying, brandishing, discharging a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence, and a felon in possession of ammunition. If convicted, Sims must forfeit any firearm or ammunition involved in the crimes, officials said. Duh. Crazy mofo. Okay, now I'm going to move on because we have a live stream and an update on this fire at Oakland Hills Country Club. Oh, that's on at 1. So
Easy Plan trading customers and returning lessees.
But this is the historic Oakland Hills Country Club. So this is in Bloomfield. This is kind of a ritzy area, Bloomfield. Is this old? Why does it say... Do they proofread? Come on. So this is where they had the PGA Championship, the Ryder Cup. Tiger Woods played there. My mom and dad actually went to the Ryder Cup when Tiger Woods was there. And this is the clubhouse. Most of the building and the priceless bits of memorabilia and art were destroyed. This is just their live stream. So there you go. There's Detroit. This is overlooking the Detroit River. This is a live look. You're looking at a live look. It looks like a beautiful day there in Detroit. Does it not? Hey, Olive Juice.
Roberta.
So you're looking ass from the Windsor side of things, Windsor, Ontario, and then to the right where you see those 3 buildings and the one sticking up in the middle. That's called the GM building. It used to be called the Renaissance Center, but that is now called the GM building, and that is a Marriott hotel and some shops and offices, things like that are in that building. It looks really cool at night. And then, like, see the middle where, like, the one building is, like, pointy on all 4 sides? That's like I think that's like no, that's the cathedral to the left. You can see that. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a church, too. But Detroit is not a real big city. I mean, what you're seeing right there is pretty much the high rises there. 63 and sunny in the D, Lisa says. A beautiful day for St. Patrick's Day in the D. That's all I got to say. I hope the bars are hopping. I hope the D is picking up and getting some action down there because it is a cool city with tons of cool history. It really is. Bye, Potato. Drive safe.
Roberta.
Perturter. Hope the D. These nuts. No pun intended. It's so cold in the D. How the hell we supposed to keep peace? Ha! I didn't think anyone ever saw that video. Olive Juice. Hey, Sifta. Sifta. Roberta.
Roberta.
Lucia, good morning. Look at all of you sleepy heads just rolling on in. Just rolling on in. Jay, you grew up close to Eminem. Not too far. He was in Mount Clemens. Yes, looking beyond. I'm a little airheaded sometimes, so I'm a little bit of a
Roberta.
sometimes, so.
Let me tell you something else, Ashley, before you interrupt me again.
I actually grew up by Kid Rock. We went to the same high school. He was 2 years older than me. And here's a random fun fact. He used to DJ our dances in junior high.
I remember waiting for the school bus.
Jays for Justice.
Was my first crush.
Hey, Carrie Zags, number 1. Not me. I was up in here early today to make up for yesterday. Heather, you are such a damn... You are like the model.
Roberta.
I love ya. Yeah, so here's a story. So at one dance, he was always edgy, right? I mean, we're talking junior high. I was in 7th grade, so he would have been in 9th grade. And we went on to high school in 10th grade, right? So that was his last year of junior high. And it was probably towards the end of the year or whatever. And he was always the damn DJ, right? And they told him, like throughout that whole school year, that he could not play Billy Idol's Moni Moni because all the kids would yell, get laid, get fucked. Everybody remembers that. So anyways, he actually went by Bobby. Anyway, so, we're at the dance, whatever, and it's towards the end of the dance, and he played it. He was like, fuck y'all. And he played it, and all the kids screamed, and he got in trouble, and he didn't care. So he's always had that, like, I'm going to do me attitude, which is pretty cool. I think he's remained pretty real and true to himself. Like, I don't think he's gotten, fame to his head or anything like that. He has come back to Romeo High, and he's donated money towards the art program, the music program, all that stuff. So, no, Heather's definitely not invisible. April Dawn, you're sitting in the Florida sun. God, I missed home. April, I'm so glad to see that you're back home. Ooh, shepherd's pie for tonight. That's a good idea. I love shepherd's pie. Love it. Okay, let's move on to another story here. Let's keep it on the upswing. Which is, I don't really have good stories. I just try to keep it funny because none of these stories are ever funny. Okay, so here is a story about some kids. This is a trigger warning. 2 toddlers died. So FYI, trigger warning. After 2 toddlers tragically died days apart in West Michigan, court hearings set for men accused in their deaths. And this is little Khalees Brewer. It's little Khalees. She was killed in a Wyoming, Michigan apartment on Wednesday, February 9th. That's her mom. A relative of Khalees is expected to be charged with her death. Oh my God. Like they say, it's usually a relative. This is an uncle of Khalees. And they did a candlelight vigil on the sidewalk. They did candles up and down and did a balloon release. And there's the mother asking questions. That is the look of a distraught mother. And the sad thing is, shootings are preventable. But that's what a distraught mom looks like. Because we haven't really seen one in a bit. Let's see. Oh, there's the balloons. Very sad. Flint is no joke, guys. It is no joke. And that's it? There's no story? I mean, what the... Kidding me? Oh, it covered... Stupid ads. Okay, here we go. The tragic events that claim the lives of a 1 and a 2-year-old, which occurred separately 4 days apart, are the focus of Kent County. Oh, it's not Flint. My bad. You're right. That's on the west side of the state. Grand Rapids area. Which occurred 4 days apart, are the focus of Kent County court cases moving through the system. 2 men accused in the separate tragic deaths of the toddlers in West Michigan will be in court for hearings this month. The deaths of 1-year-old Alexander Butler and 2-year-old Khalees Brewer happened just days apart on February 5th and 9th, both in the Grand Rapids area, and both allegedly happened at the hands of their father. Kent County prosecutor Chris Becker said that having 2 deaths of such young children in 1 week, while unsettling, was mere coincidence. A court hearing is scheduled Wednesday, March 9th, which has already passed, for 26-year-old Sanita Parks, accused in the shooting death of Khalees Brewer on February 9th at his residence at the 2400 block of Meyer Avenue Southwest. Few details have been released about what police believe prompted the shooting. Detectives allege that Parks, after shooting his daughter, then turned the gun on himself and was wounded. What a dick. Wyoming police arrived at the scene to find both father and child in the same room, with the weapon close to Parks. Khalees had been staying temporarily at his apartment for a few days. The child's mother, Cambria Brewer, said she never saw signs he might harm their child. My dad always protected me, so I just can't believe her father would hurt her. Cambria Brewer said in an earlier vigil for her daughter. The child's grandmother, Emily Haynen, said there were no words for the devastation caused by Khalees' death. He's changed my daughter's life, our family's life forever, she said. The family of Khalees plans to attend the Wednesday hearing. We are fighting for her justice to the end, Amara Haynen, an aunt to Khalees, told MLive. Parks is charged with murder and 4 weapons-related offenses. And the other toddler death, Alex Radulovic, 23, is accused of murder in the death of his then-girlfriend's 1-year-old child. Radulovic is scheduled for a March 23rd probable cause hearing at the 61st District Court in Grand Rapids. Court records show Radulovic was watching the child. Alexander Butler, early February 5th, because the mother was at work. Grand Rapids police said Radulovic admitted to slamming the baby on the floor out of frustration because the baby was fussy.
You know, my detectives are the best, and we will come after you and track you down.
The baby was pronounced dead at DeVos Children's Hospital. Alyssa Butler, the boy's mother, also said she did not see signs that her then boyfriend might harm her son. That's Alyssa Butler. Don't leave your babies with your boyfriends. I guess it was his child. God, what is wrong with people? Let's see what that article says down here. What's this Radulovic look like? He's 23 years old. I mean, a 23-year-old can't handle a fussy baby. Like, what is wrong with these people? Grand Rapids police said they responded just after 9 a.m. Saturday, February 5th, to a unit in Weston Apartments on a report of a baby not breathing. The baby, identified by police as Alexander Butler, was pronounced dead just before 10 a.m. Police and medical staff noticed significant bruising to the child's head and other marks on his face, chest, and back. He was one. Put him in the fucking crib and walk away. I mean, my God, what is wrong with people? Police learned the child's mother left for work at 5:45 a.m. And of course, she's going to work, and he's at home, can't handle a fussy baby, and kills it. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's not the father. Look, Mari Povich, he is not the child's father. They said both kids died in that other article by the hands of their father. This is her damn boyfriend. During an interview with police, the boyfriend initially gave multiple conflicting statements. Imagine that, about what happened. He eventually told them, I got upset and accidentally did the wrong thing. The wrong thing? According to the probable cause affidavit, the boyfriend told police he was in the apartment's living room when he became upset and picked the child up. He was on his knees when he lifted the child to shoulder height and slammed the baby on the floor? The boyfriend stated he did this 2 or 3 times? I'm going to be sick. The boyfriend told police the baby became unresponsive. You think? He splashed water on his face, attempted chest compressions, and blew into his mouth to try to wake him. Then he put the baby in a crib. The baby's face was slightly discolored and did not move when he put him in the crib. The boyfriend then left the apartment, took a walk, and smoked a cigarette. He went back into the apartment with another person he knew. Once inside, the boyfriend placed the baby in a pack and play. The other person in the apartment told police he heard the baby groan. Soon after, the boyfriend and the other person looked at the child and noticed his lips were purple and his skin was white. The other person checked the baby and could not find a pulse. Police said it was only then that the boyfriend called 911. A medical examiner determined the boy died from craniocerebral trauma, which is like head trauma. During the interview with police, the boyfriend commented about his frustration. Just the fussiness and the crying and the irritability of, and the factor of not having the help here, police wrote in a quote. Horrible. What a horrible story. Good Lord, you guys. Okay, I need to have something. I mean, I'm not going to end on that note because that's too much. Let's see what else I've got saved here. I know I'm just always full of good news, right? Okay, so here's another one. I really want to play this one. And then I'll find like a funny one so we can end on a good note because it's St. Patty's Day. Okay, so the Ghost team arrested a Mott instructor, which is a college. Mott College. Let me see something here. Why do I always get toenail shit ads? So gross. And then they show me like fungi toes and stuff. I'm really not liking these tracker ads. I think it's very intrusive. Like, I'm capable of looking up a toenail clipper if I need one. You have me on surround sound. Major trauma to the skull. Yeah, it's horrible. Okay. Let's see what this says. That is Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson. Right here. And then that is David Dews. He's going to be paying his dues. Of Burton, which is just outside of Flint, Michigan, who was arrested in a ghost steam operation. Let's see what that means. He's a friggin' teacher at the college. Probably going to have an ad. Maybe, maybe not.
Here's a song about a brawny paper towel. When your ice cream cone needs an ice cream handle, your table's disrespected by a...
Well, some pretty disturbing news out of Genesee County. A Burton man has been arrested and charged with 23 felonies, all related to child pornography.
Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson announcing those charges this weekend on Facebook Live. Our Mark Boyan is covering this story for us today, and Mark joins us here in the studio. Mark, you had the opportunity to talk with the sheriff one-on-one today, and what can you tell us?
Well, Don Terry, 48-year-old David Dews of Burton was arrested by the Genesee Human Oppression Strike Team recently after trying to meet up with a 15-year-old female for sex. He is charged with 11 counts of child sexually abusive activity, 11 counts of using a computer to commit a crime, and 1 count of accosting a child for immoral purposes.
48-year-old David Dews of Burton. He's the man you see here, charged with more than 20 felonies related to child pornography.
When you look at the conversation on the operation and you look at the content and the pictures, these are individuals that this is what they do.
Dews, a now former Mott Community College HVAC instructor and former security team member for a Davison church he attended, arrested recently by the Genesee Human Oppression Strike Team, or GHOST for short. Investigators say Dews thought he was meeting up with a 15-year-old female for sex. Instead, it was a ghost operation. Investigators also found a number of child and even baby pornographic images on Dews' phone. I asked Sheriff Chris Swanson what goes on in the mind of these kinds of alleged predators. He tells me it comes down to degrees of fantasy and the dopamine that's released in the brain in anticipation of these encounters.
It starts with a deep pornography addiction that goes into even action. That goes into, this isn't enough, I want more. And then they explore another door, another hallway, another deep dive, and then they act out on that, and it's a slow progression.
And at 48 years old, the sheriff says it's highly unlikely someone like Dews didn't just start doing this, which is why he believes there potentially could be more victims.
That's why I put the cry out. When we have somebody like that, we want to give people an option, an opportunity to have their voice heard.
Now, using a computer to commit a crime and child sexually abusive activity, each are punishable by 20 years to life in prison. Dews is out on a $23,000 bond. He is due back in Genesee County District Court Thursday this week for a probable cause hearing. In studio, Mark Bouillon, ABC 12 News.
Here's a song about a brawny paper towel. When your ice cream cone needs an ice cream handle, your table's disrespected by a guy named Randall. You need a little towel.
Wow, disturbing, huh? 11 counts of child sexually abusive activity, 11 counts of using a computer to commit a crime, and 1 count of accosting a child for immoral purposes. And he's exactly right. At 48 years old, doing what he did, it didn't start overnight. Yuck. He believes Dews may have sexually abused other people in recent years. Anyone who wants to make a complaint or ask questions about interactions with Dews should call the Genesee County Sheriff's Office at 810-257-3422. You were a victim of this creep. David Dews. David Duty. David Doozy. Yeah, I did. I looked up headphones. Oh my God, this is creepy. You can see a lot about me. So I used baking soda and olive oil the other day and this is Heather Looking Ass's tip. If you ever want a Goo Gone, I know there are really sick people in this world. If you ever want a Goo Gone that's homemade, you take a little olive juice,
Roberta,
olive oil, and you mix it with baking soda. And it works. And then I have a portable AC because I was just talking about getting one of those for my porch. And my phone or device must have heard me. I didn't ask for homeowners pay. No, none of this stuff. It doesn't resonate. I don't have crepe skin, but you know, it's weird. Have you ever noticed that? Like, sometimes you think about things and they pop up. Like, I was putting lotion on yesterday and I was putting it on my arms there and I was like, God, it's really dry right there. Is our phone like watching us? Because that's just really weird. Oh, and I needed WD-40 one day. I talked about that. Weird. Interesting. But yeah, that's David Dews. He's a scumbucket. SIFTA, does it happen? That's David Dews. Oops. Does it happen though, like if you just think about something or do something? Because no one was even around me and I did not say anything like out loud. I swear I didn't.
Creep town, dude.
It's really creepy. I think. I'm glad I'm not alone. Oh my God. So how is it doing that? Like, how is it reading Is it because I don't have my camera on for things that I don't need? It puts the lotion, it rubs the lotion on its skin. Oh my God, that is just... I don't like that either, Anne. Like, I want to go back to where we have a rotary phone in the house that has a damn hardwired line. I don't know, man. And everyone has been so worried since 9/11. They're going to strip us of our liberties with these bills and laws and this and that. And in the meantime, we were blindly giving up our liberties, and now we're reliant on these phones. Our life is on these damn phones. I don't think I was talking to the dog. Sometimes I do. Miss Robin, exactly. I unplugged my Alexas. I can't. Because she was like talking when I wasn't talking to her. So I don't like that. My mom and I were talking about her neighbor's health problems, and it was on my phone Google search. Yep. Well, if anybody knows what setting that is on an iPhone, I would completely like to know that. Because I'd like to turn that shiz off. I don't like it. The only thing I like Alexa for is playing music. So I have to go on there and reinstall it and then figure out how to just make it so I can play music. Because I don't want to play... I don't want to use it for... I don't want to connect it to anything. I just want it for music. Look at who's here. Digger. Well, I have Amazon Music, and I play it through there, and it like hooks up to my speakers on my my living room. So I don't know, like.
Roberta.
Yeah, Sifta, me too. Sometimes I think about something, and then it comes up as an ad. I swear. The weirdest thing. The weirdest thing. All right, let's see if we can find something lighthearted to end on. Oh, you know what? It's not going to be Michigan, but I'm going to play a video. I might get copyright struck, but not struck, but claimed, but I don't care. I'm going to play an oldie for you guys in honor of St. Patrick's Day. This is straight out of Alabama. And let's see here. Let me get the link. All right. You guys ready? This is our, what do you call that? Encore.
Well, just in time for St. Patrick's Day, crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community, many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun say yeah?
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
It could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Yeah, it's still on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off smells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish. I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where the gold at. I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want the gold.
This is Brian Johnson, NBC 15 News.
People will do
Okay, if that doesn't make you laugh, I don't know what will, but I got to play the guy again because he's funny as hell. And then the amateur sketch, it never gets old.
Binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun say yeah?
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like.
That's awesome. That is awesome stuff right there. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Hills. From Ireland. I've seen it all now. Hills, have you never seen that? No, when they shine a light on it, it disappears. Barbara W. This is only in my hometown. That's your hometown? That's great. You're going to have to go get us a picture of the tree unless they've backhoed it. The one lady, she's like, I think a crackhead got a hold of the wrong stuff. Look, watch. This guy's like, I think it's a shadow.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Yeah, it's still on there, guy. Don't be afraid.
Don't be
afraid, man.
This guy helping.
He says, don't be afraid. Oh, that's great. It looks like they were having a lot of fun. That's cool. What's this? Rediscovering the leprechaun. What's it?
So he's doing well. You know, we have a time-honored tradition on
Jimmy
St.
Kimmel.
Patrick's Day here at the show. Every year, on this day, we show what I believe to be the greatest local news story of all time. It's 8 years old now. I never get tired of it. This took place in Mobile, Alabama, where it would appear that somehow the entire town had a simultaneous leprechaun sighting.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community.
In 2006, the Crichton community in Mobile, Alabama gained national attention after community members claimed to see a leprechaun in a tree.
I've seen the leprechaun say yeah!
About 9 years later, we decided to visit the street where the leprechaun mania took place, asking a simple question. Do you remember the Crichton leprechaun?
A lot of folks say there's a leprechaun in the tree down the street there. I told them I ain't never seen it yet, but they say there's one up there.
Which tree was it supposed to be?
They didn't cut that tree down. It's down there in that field.
It's gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
But what we found at the end of the street came as a surprise. Shun Thomas says he was the one who first discovered the leprechaun.
So you got 3 main branches.
Oh my God.
You go up 20 feet or so, that's where you look.
Okay.
See what the little knot is?
It looks like you're painting.
Wasn't drinking, don't do drugs.
Oh.
And, decided.
Wait, is Scott Skulls here? Scott Skulls needs to do the leprechaun tonight.
Don't do drugs and decided to have a beer with some, a couple relatives and a friend one night, and halfway through that beer, maybe not even halfway through, I'm looking at the stars, and it's like a really starry night. And
a beer?
Just looking through the tree, and I saw this image. It wasn't a joke. It took off like a joke, and never made a turn.
I don't think it was no leprechaun.
Look at his emoji shirt.
Well, we don't actually know, right? Anything's possible.
The next morning, he was gone. The next evening, we came out. We were waiting around to see if he would, come back, and right before our eyes, he just did a metamorphosis on the tree.
A metamorphosis?
The nose came in first, a mustache, a mouth, and he just transformed
That looks nothing like the sketch.
the tree.
A leprechaun.
Well, initially when I saw the image, that's what I thought of. I mean, I thought of a leprechaun. It just looked like a leprechaun to me.
A lot of folks believed in it now.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to take pictures, and they were saying every time they put the camera, put the phone in the tree, they disappear. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know, I mean, I ain't caring nothing about it. So.
I was like, them guys, I don't know what's wrong with them.
I wanted where the gold at.
I was looking for the gold too. I ain't seen it, so I don't believe nothing I don't see.
My frustration came from the media, especially ones that came out and saw the image. It's like, okay, you saw him, you know, you could say it's not there. If you'd have said that, then fine. But to say that only the people of Crichton or the people in Mobile, you know, say they see him, you know, it's
He's so
put
serious.
the wrong, you know, impression on it. So.
Oh man, too funny. Too funny. There's so many videos on that. Wait, here's a follow-up on that same night, the original night. Oh, see, all of the reports at wherethegoldat.com.
The crowd started gathering around sunset.
It's here, you sit right up there. It's just right there. It's just a face. The face, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. The front of the mouth. Right here.
It's just a face, and right now he's not happy. I'm not kidding. It's a frowning face.
Oh my
leprechaun. It looked like last night. It looked just like a little leprechaun. It's still up there.
The people who see the leprechaun say you can see it better at night. And that's when the crowds really start coming out.
Now step back some of y'all to see it. If you just look right there in the middle, you see it. Right there, you see it? You
Look
see
at all
it.
the people.
Y'all see it? Like he's smiling right now.
I want to see it. If it's here, I want to see it. When it's going to pop up?
Well, actually, my brother came in from Atlanta last Sunday night, and we were standing around, and he said, "Y'all not gonna believe this, but it looked like a man is up in that tree." And we all like, "Man, you crazy."
Pretty soon, there were more people creating traffic jams, all to see what has become known as the Leprechaun.
And he was smiling.
He was smiling, huh?
Right, Nanya?
And one moment, I thought he tipped his hat.
What do you think about all the crowds that have come? What's it been like the last couple of nights as far as crowds?
It looked like Mardi Gras. All we need is some float.
Now, some people say they've seen the Leprechaun, and some people say they haven't. But one thing's for sure, nobody's found a pot of gold yet.
Oh my gosh.
Roberta, you know, the proof is in the pudding, if you will.
Wherethegoldat.com is where you can find more follow-up reports. Well, we'll end on that story, you guys. That was funny. Let me come back and say goodbye to you guys personally. Let me tell your looking asses, happy St. Patty's. My camera's all off center. Oh, that's a little bit better. Jay is looking a little rough today. Look at it. I got the what was that cartoon where his hair was like slicked? Anyways. Yeah, I don't know what's in their drinking water, but puff pass, yeah. All right, you guys, have a great Shamrock Day. Have a Shamrock Shake at McDonald's, or a green beer, or some corned beef and cabbage, or some shepherd's pie. It's a really good day for some shepherd's pie. I love you, Maligator. I love you, Miss Alley Cats. Meow. Leprechaun hunters, mount up, mofos. All right, you guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Wait, let me see if I can't. Straight shooter, straight up. That's right, buddy. Bye, Digger. Love ya. Bye, Olive Juice. Bye, everybody. Happy Shamrocks. Love ya. Hey, onesies.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard it.